Oh my God, friends. Do you see my screen? Shiva's like grinding up on me. We're getting down with it. By the way, there's a new feature in the game and it seems like it went under the radar for a lot of people. So I'm going to cover that here today. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about what I want for Christmas. You know what I want for Christmas? I want you to have the same great start in Raid Shadow Legends that I did. And thankfully, my friends at Raid Shadow Legends are giving you that chance by starting a new account and clicking the link below. That's going to give you the same legendary characters, the same epic characters, and a lot of free goodies that I started with. And you can get my favorite character, Tholen Foulbeard, by entering the promo code Demon Slayer once you're in game. So get the goodies, get the same start I had, get that Christmas gift, and join me in Raid Shadow Legends. So I'm here with Ryuji, and let me show you something. His cards hurt. People have made fun of me on the live streams, and I really need to do some work on his cards. And if I were to go into Star, let me show you what my options are. I really want a crit multiplier card for him on my star, and I've got nothing to pick from, hence why he has this crit multiplier, though that's no excuse, it's still level 0. And maybe I don't have other resources to pull cards. Maybe I'm out of stamina. A lot of reasons why I might want to do this, but what I can come in and do now is right next to our customize button, I can inscribe. And what inscribing is, if you've overlooked this feature, is it lets you trade in cards you don't want for cards potentially that you do, though the stats are random. So there's two things. One is space. Space cards are 3-to-1 conversion. So you would come in here and pick, like maybe I want meditation. I can come over into this and I can pick 3 other cards. And if I were to trade these in, I would get what I pick meditation card instead. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to burn these, but just to demonstrate. And then now I actually need courage cards. And so what I want to do is pick the set that I want, and I need to trade in 5 cards, you're going to see it down here, in order to get 1 card in exchange. So let's come over and I can filter. So let's pick both the courage set, because I know I don't have any good ones, and let's pick pleasure, because I know that I've basically maxed what I want on my Haru. And the first thing I'm going to tell you when you do this is make sure you know what you're selecting. Like I know these star cards on my courage were nothing that I wanted to keep. So I know I can burn these safely. The second thing I want to tell you is, do you see how I've put materials into these top ones? These all have levels. I don't get those back. So if I were to come in here and put this in here, any materials I put into it, any levels that I put into it, those will disappear. So if you've done like I do and you wanted to see what your last stat is, so maybe you just level to level 5, I would use those as XP fodder. I would put those into cards to level them. I would not toss them in here because you're wasting materials that you've already invested into that card. So I'm intentionally not going to pick these top, 6 that I have there. And instead, I'm going to come down here and grab cards that I know I don't want. So I've got 7. I need to get to, let's keep the ailment accuracy just in case. Let's see. So not that one. 8. We'll keep the crit multiplier. We'll keep that crit multiplier. We'll keep that crit multiplier. We'll get rid of that crit rate. 9 and 10. So now 10, you're going to see it says currently claimable 2 of 99. I can now make 2 cards that are of the courage set. So let's inscribe these. Here you go. I'm going to go for all these cards, trade them out for the courage, and I get 2 cards in exchange. So I do not get to choose what those cards are. There's a lot of gambling in this. So you can see I've got a star and I've got a moon. The star, unfortunately, nothing that I need. The moon could have been okay, but no. It was a damage multiplier, but the bottom is all trash. So this is just a way for you to recycle cards if you're like me and you've been sitting on tons of gold cards. Now, again, if you have cards you've invested in, like this one I have here with 5, I'm going to make that something that goes into a card for XP. I'm not going to lose the leveling mats I've put into it. I want to invest that back into my cards. So just a quick one, like I said, it's Inscribe. If you didn't know, it's up there. By the way, I'll cover it briefly in case you also didn't know. There is a customize up here now, so you get these vicissitude inks from various shops or events. And in getting those, I can pick, for example, courage. And on this one, I do get to pick what I want. So I want a star, and I can pick a crit multiplier. This is what I would want in Ryuji. I don't get to pick the substats, so the rest of this is still random. You can and absolutely will get trash cards out of this at probably more often than not. I'm not going to burn this here. I'm going to save this for a future character, but I would just hit customize. It would give me a star card with crit multiplier and then random stats at the bottom. So I hope that helps. A short, sweet one for you today. And hey, since you made it this far, like and sub the video if you would, please. Helps the channel a lot. Consider being a member even. And don't forget to click that link and join me in Raid Shadow Legends with a new account. And my friends, I will see you on our next video. Take care of yourselves.